Hey guys, DC Network here, coming at you with another video. So after 3 years of waiting, Close Enough is finally out. There's currently 8 episodes available on HBO Max, 8 22-minute episodes I should say. Technically speaking, it's really 16 11-minute episodes because each episode is 11 minutes long. So I've watched the first 8 episodes, the first 8 11-minute episodes, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the series. No spoilers by the way, so don't worry about that. To be honest with you, it's okay. It's not great. Like, yes, it is an adult regular show, but there's things that they're doing in the show that turns me off to it. So the first thing is there's a lot of real world references, and I just feel like Close Enough is the type of show that should be in its own universe. It shouldn't be a part of the real world. For example, in one episode, there's this guy trying to catch a Poliwrath in Pokemon Go. In another episode, they're referencing George Clooney. In another one, they're doing a spoof of Full House. And I'm just like, does this really need to be here? It just really feels forced on at times, and it becomes a distraction to the overall story of that given episode. Another thing they do as well is, this is meant for older audiences. It is an adult series. And obviously, you're going to take advantage of that. You're going to do things in this show that you wouldn't be able to do in regular show that was on Cartoon Network. But I just feel like it's a bit much at times. The adult theme is like a bit over the top and just too much. And like I said with the real world references, it becomes a distraction for the show. For me at least, I'm watching a show and I'm just like, these real world references, these over the top adult themes, just like when I'm watching the episode, it just in my head I'm like, okay, does this really need to be there? It just ruins the flow of the episode for me. Like I said, this is just my opinion. You may think completely differently about the show, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it if you've seen it in the comment section below. But to me, those two things just kind of ruin the flow of the show. It becomes a big distraction, and to me, it's not my cup of tea. Another thing I'd like to mention is that when watching the show, I noticed that there's a lot of things that were in the trailer 3 years ago. So it begs the question, why on earth was this show delayed for 3 years? Because you would think, okay, maybe something behind the scenes happened where maybe a higher up at Warner Media said, we don't like the vision for the show, let's blow it up, let's restart, we'll start making episodes from scratch and just throw out what we had. But that wasn't the case. There are clips that were in that trailer that are in these initial 8 episodes, and I'm sure there's more clips in the latter 8. So why on earth was this delayed? It's just something that is a mystery, and we're probably never going to know, honestly. It's just something that should not have happened. This show should have been on Adult Swim years ago. Maybe they held it for HBO Max. I mean, who knows? It's honestly a guessing game. One other thing I want to mention is that episode 3 part 2, so the 6th 11-minute segment, they just completely screwed it up. Like, completely screwed it up. The audio track and the visuals are off. There's about a 5-second delay from when you see something on screen and when you actually hear the lines that the actors are saying. And initially I thought, oh, maybe like there's just a hiccup on my device. Let me just restart it. I restart the app, still happening. I thought, oh, maybe it's my Wi-Fi. I switch devices, get off my Wi-Fi, still happening. So just that 6th episode, they just completely screw that up. I don't know how that happens. How does that get through quality control? Doesn't somebody watch the episode before it's put on the streaming service? Like, that's just something that shouldn't be happening, and that episode honestly becomes unwatchable for me because of that. Anyways, like I said before, I'm not a big fan of Close Enough, and I'm really disappointed because this was a show that I was really looking forward to. And like I said, I've only seen the first 8 episodes, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to watch the other 8. Just those two things, being the over-the-top adult theme and the real-world references, just kind of ruin the show for me. It just ruins the flow of what I'm watching. Anyways, let me know in the comment section below if you've seen the show and what you think of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.